So here I have given that tan x is equal to 12 by 5. So given tan x is equal to 12 by 5. Cos y is minus 3 by 5. Cos is negative here. And the angles x and y are in the same quadrants. Calculate without using tables the value of sine x plus y and cos y by 2. Okay. Now clearly tan x is positive and cos y is negative. In which quadrant? Can you tell me which quadrant in which both are tan x is negative, tan x is positive and cos y is negative?
So
Second quadrant.
negative and positive.
If you see in the second
So
quadrant, no, not second one, third quadrant in fact. If you see in the third
yes,
quadrant,
sir.
tan x is positive and cos is negative. So clearly tan x is positive and cos y is negative in the
Third quadrant.
third quadrant. Okay. So keeping this in mind, we'll proceed. Okay, that this whatever angle is there, it is there in the third quadrant. Okay, so therefore we need to find here the value of sine x plus y. Okay, so x plus y. So x and y are both in the third quadrant, where whatever be the value of x and y, therefore x plus y, uh, x plus y must either be x and y must, if x and y are both in the third quadrant, then x plus y must either be in the third quadrant or the fourth quadrant. Now the question is, why cannot it be in the first quadrant, isn't it? Suppose this is your all sine tan cos. It can either be in the third quadrant or in the fourth quadrant. The question is, why can't x and y be in the first? It can come always come to the first quadrant. It can always come to the second quadrant also. So why can't it be the first and the second quadrant? Why only third and fourth? That is because this is because tan x is equal to, what is the value of tan x given? Tan x is given to be 12 by 5. That means x is that means x is cos y is given to be minus 3 by 5. Okay. So yes, sin x can be in the first quadrant, or it can be in the second, fourth, first and the second. First and the second quadrant also. So f x plus y can be in either of the quadrants. Either must be either in any of the four quadrants. In any of the four quadrants. Okay. That means sine can either be positive or it can be negative. Therefore, what is sine x plus y? From tan x, we want to find sin x and cos x. Why? Because we need to find out sin x plus y. We know sin x plus y is sin x cos y plus cos x sin y. This is what we know. Okay, now the point is, from tan x, I want to calculate this sin x and this cos x. And from cos y, I'll put the value of cos y here, and I can calculate sin y from this cos y. Okay. So from tan x, let us call this 1, and let us proceed to calculate the value of sin x from tan x. How to find? So we have sec square x.
Sin x will be sin x will be 12 by 13.
Oh, sin x. 1 plus tan square x. So you have 1 plus 12 by 5 square, which is 169 by 25. That means sec x is plus or minus square root of 169 divided by 25. Now the question here is which sign to take? 13 by 5. That means which sign to take? The positive sign or the negative sign? Now we look at the quadrant. X is in the third quadrant where cos is negative. That means sec x has to be minus 13 by 5. Reason is since x is in the
Third quarter.
third quadrant. Okay, so therefore what is cos x? Therefore cos x is minus 5 by 13. We shall now find out sin x. Sin square x is equal to 1 minus cos square x. 1 minus 5 divided by 13 whole square, which is 1 minus 25 by 169, which is if you take the LCM, you get 144 by 169. So therefore what is sin x? Sin x is plus or minus square root of 144 by 169, which is plus or minus 13 by 12 by 13. But x is again in the third quadrant. So which sign will take? We'll take the minus sign because sign is negative in the third quadrant since x is in the third quadrant. Okay. So we have found out the value of sin x and cos x. We now proceed to find out the now what else we need to find here? We have already calculated sin x. We have already calculated cos x. Now cos y, is it given to us? Yes, cos y is given to us. So we know this cos y. We only need to calculate this sin y. So let us calculate sin y. We use sin square y also. Sin square y is equal to 1 minus cos square y. Cos y is how much? 3 by minus 3 by 5. Okay. 1 plus 9 by 25, which is 34 by 25. That means sin y is plus or minus square root 34 by 25. Okay, so this is plus or minus square root 34 divided by 5. Okay, now the question is what should be the sign of sin y? Y is in the third quadrant, sign is negative, so we'll take the negative side, minus 34 by 5, since y is in the third quadrant. Okay, so now we can find out x plus y. So from 1, sin x plus y is equal to sin x cos y plus cos x sin y. I put the values. Sin x here is minus 12 by 13. Cos y here is 3 minus 3 by 5
Yes, minus 3 by 5.
plus cos
Cos x,
x here
third
is
quadrant, it is negative. Minus
minus 5 by
5
13,
by 13.
and sin y here is minus root 34 by
Minus
5. Okay, so what happens here is you get 36 by 65 and you get minus,
So
or
y
rather,
sin y will be minus root under 34.
because y is in the third quadrant,
Yes, a third quadrant
sign is negative.
sin y 4 by 5. So it will be
Yes,
minus 4 by 5.
which one?
So sin y, sir.
Y
Minus 4
is
by 5.
minus 4 by 5. Oh, 25 this is, no? Yes. So 25 plus, yes, if I have done the right thing, 25 plus 9, 4 by 5. Oh, this is a minus sign. I have added. This
It
is a
will be
minus sign
minus
here.
4 by 5.
So this should be. So this should be 1 minus 9 by 25, uh, which is 16 by 25. So this means plus or minus 16 by 25, which means plus or minus of 4 by 5. Which means we accept the negative sign because y is in the third quadrant. So this becomes simply minus 4 by 5. So we change here accordingly. Okay, so this becomes plus 20 by 65. If you add this, this becomes 56 by 65. This is your answer. Sin x plus y is 56 by 65. If you see sin x plus y is coming to be positive, which means x plus y must be either be in the first quadrant or the second quadrant. But anyway, that's not what, that wasn't our question. Next question here is cos y by 2. Find cos y by 2. Okay. Let us proceed to find cos y by 2.
So what? Cos y by
2. The second part of the question here is to find out cos y by 2. This one. Okay. Okay. So how to find out cos y? You see first, you see what is given to you here. What is given to you here is, you know, the
cos
value of
y is
cos y,
given.
and you have
Yes,
cos y is given to you. You need to find out the value of cos y by 2. Okay. So
minus 3 by 5
use
by
this
2.
we use this formula here. We use this formula. We use 2 cos square theta is equal to 1 plus cos 2 theta. This is the formula that we are going to use. Okay. So you have, if you see this angle here is half of this angle, half of 2 theta, right? So therefore you can write 2 cos square y by 2 is equal to 1 plus cos twice of y by 2. Okay, which is equal to 1 plus cos y, right? And cos y is given to be here how much? 3 minus 3
So
by 5.
minus 3 by 5.
So 1 plus minus 3 by 5, which is 1 minus 3 by 5, which is 2 by 5. So therefore 2 cos square y, you have got 2 by 5. Therefore cos square y is 2 by 10. This cancels. So that means you get cos y is equal to plus or minus 1 by root 5. Okay. Now which sign to take? Now y, you know, is in the third quadrant, in which cos is negative. That means cos
Yes,
y must be minus 1 by root 5, since y is in the third quadrant. Okay, so that is your solution to this. Okay, next problem again from your examination, from your IC, is given sine square beta. Let me first erase this, then I'll write. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. Given this is number 15 or number 13. Number 13. Given sine square beta is equal to sine alpha cos alpha. Show that to prove cos 2 beta is equal to 2 cos square pi by 4 plus alpha. Okay. Now see, first you see that sine square beta is given, and you need to show cos 2 beta is equal to something. So can you draw a relation between sine square beta and cos 2 beta? Yes, we can. So we have, what is the relation here? If you remember, I had given you this formula: 2 sine square beta is equal to 1 minus cos 2 beta. Direct application of this, of the formula. Okay. So from here, what we are going to do here is, we are going to find out cos 2 beta. What is cos 2 beta? Is 1 minus 2 sine square beta. Or you can start with this only. This is also a formula. You can start with this also, that cos 2 beta, so the multiple angle formula for cos 2 theta is cos 2 theta is equal to 1 minus 2 sine square half of 2 theta, which is theta. So 1 minus sine square beta. So you can start from this. So here I have 1 minus sine alpha cos alpha. Okay. Now this 1 minus sine alpha cos alpha, I need to show that this is nothing but 2 cos square pi by 4 plus alpha. So let's see how to show this. Okay. What you can do here is, you can write this as, you can convert this to a multiple angle. Sine alpha cos alpha can be written as half of 2 sine alpha cos alpha. Okay. So 1 minus half 2 sine alpha cos alpha is your sine 2 alpha, right? Okay. So this is, now if you take the LCM, oh, this is 2 here, sorry. Again, small mistake here. This is, there should be a 2 here. Sumit, where are you gone? Where have you gone?
What, sir?
You did not see this mistake? See, sine square beta is equal to sine alpha cos alpha. So sine square beta is 2 sine square beta is 2 sine alpha cos alpha. Now what is 2 sine alpha cos alpha? We know this to be from multiple angle formula. We know this to be 2 alpha, right? Sine
Yes.
2 theta is equal to 2 sine theta cos theta. And what is 1 minus sine 2 alpha? It is 2. You have to show this is equal to 2 cos square, no? Yes, 1 minus uh, 1 minus sine 2 alpha. Yes, cos 2 beta. Okay, is it clear or not? Only the problem in this problem, this should not be a cos square, this should be a sine square. There is no doubt about it.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so let us see the next problem that we have. The next problem is 17. Now 17 I have already done actually. Okay, but you go through this method they have given in the hints. Okay, go through this method. This is also an important problem. Tan 20, tan 40, tan 80. I have done this problem by a compound angle formula. Okay, this they have done by here by same problem they have done by uh, your multiple angle formula. So please go through this problem. Okay, so let us move on to the next exercise. This now I'll first do number 2. It's a very important problem, and this the lesson that you get from this problem you will have to remember for a lifetime. Okay, this problem because you'll be applying it in calculus also when I'll start later on in class 12. All these problems you are going to apply. So trigonometry is not the end here. We start from the left hand side. You have cos theta by 2 plus sine theta by 2 whole square. You need to show that this is equal to 1 plus sine theta. So what you do is you expand this by a plus b whole square formula. A square plus b square plus twice ab. Okay, so this is by your a plus b whole square formula. Now cos square theta plus sine square theta is 1 plus. Now 2 sine theta by 2 cos theta by 2. What is this? You know that sine 2 theta is 2 sine theta cos theta. That means this angle is nothing but half of this angle. So therefore, what can we write about sine theta? Sine theta you can write 2 sine theta by 2 cos theta by 2. So therefore, what is this part? This part is simply sine theta. Or to start with, what you can write here is, later on you can write directly. What you can do here is, you can write this as sine of 2 into theta by 2. Okay, and this you can write as, in the next step, 1 plus sine theta. Okay, very important problem, this one. Okay, let's do the number 3 now. What you have to prove here is cos to the power of 4 theta minus sine to the power of 4 theta is equal to 1 by sec 2 theta. We start from the right hand side. Cos to the power of 4 theta minus sine to the power of 4 theta. You first break it up. Okay, you break it up as difference of squares. Cos square theta square minus sine square theta square.
Square
Now you break it up as a plus b into a minus.
cos 2 sine square theta cos square theta minus sine square theta.
Which is simply, this is 1, cos square theta plus sine square theta is 1. So cos square theta minus sine square theta only you are left with. Now what about this cos square theta minus sine theta? Multiple angle formula once again. Cos 2 theta is equal to cos square theta minus sine square theta. That means this angle that you are getting is half of this angle. So therefore you can write cos theta is cos square theta by 2. So cos of, therefore cos, yes, I was right there. So cos theta by 2 you can write, yes, cos, you have got cos square theta minus sine square theta. So therefore cos square theta minus sine square theta you can write as cos theta, which is 1 by sec 2 theta, which is equal to left hand side. Okay. Any problem here?
No, sir.
Let us do next one, number 5. Again, a very, very important problem. Very extremely important problem, number 5. Sine 2a by 1 minus cos 2a is cot a. Sine 2a by 1 minus cos 2a. You need to prove that this is equal to cot a. Okay, now what you do here is by multiple angle formula, sine 2a, you write this as 2 sine a cos a. Okay, and 1 minus cos 2 theta, what do you know this formula? 1 minus cos 2 theta is 2 sine square theta by 2.
Theta by
That
2.
means this becomes 2 sine square a only, because here I have a 2a, so this 2a becomes a, half of this. Okay, now what happens? This 2 cancels. Your sine a cancelling. You're simply left with cos a by sine a, which is cot a. Okay,
Cot A. R.
which we have proved. Next, let's see the next one, and another very important problem, number 9. All this you are going to use. Later on, all this you are going to use. Number 9, left hand side. 1 minus cos 2 theta by sine theta. You need to show that this is equal to tan theta. Exactly similar manner. 1 minus cos 2 theta is 2 sine square theta.
2 sine square theta.
And sine 2 theta is 2 sine theta cos theta. So what happens? This cancels. This cancels.
Yes.
So you simply get sine theta,
Sine theta by cos theta.
which is tan
Tan
theta.
theta.
So this is what this problem is. 2 lines, but very, very important problem. Okay. And the next problem is number 13. Left hand side. 1 minus cos 2x plus sine 2x. Sine x, sorry. Divided by sine 2x plus cos x. You need to prove that this is equal to tan x. Now, first of all, what you do is you group 1 minus cos 2x together and sin x separately. Sin 2x cos x. Why did I group first? Just to show you that 1 minus cos 2x is nothing but 2 sine square x. Right? 2 sine square half of 2x. And this sin x you write as it is. Now, sin 2x in the denominator can be written by multiple angle formula. It can be written as 2 sin x
2
cos
sine
x.
cos x.
And this is plus
Plus
cos x. Now,
cos.
from the numerator, you can take sin x common. What are you left with? 2 sin x
2 sine x
plus
plus
1.
1
And in the denominator, cos x you can take
cos
common.
x.
You are left with
2
2 sin
sine
x
plus
plus
1.
1. So these two cancel.
Tan x.
Simply tan x, which is equal to right hand side. So this is also a very important problem. Okay, let's move on to the, in fact, you can do number 12 exactly in a similar manner. Okay, but let's do number 12. I somehow have a feeling that may just be a little different. Let's finish it. Yeah, 5 minutes, we'll finish it. Left hand side. 1 plus sine 2x plus cos 2x divided by, in fact, it turns out to be the same. Cos x plus sin x. So what we have here is you group 1 plus cos 2x together. 1 plus cos 2x and sin 2x you take separately. Divided by cos x plus sin x. Okay. So 1 plus cos 2x you can write this as 2 cos square x plus sin 2x you can write as 2 sin x cos x divided by cos x plus sin x. Yes. Now from the numerator you can take cos x common. In fact 2 cos x common. You're left with cos x plus sin x. And the denominator you have cos x plus sin x. So these two cancel out. Okay. And you have to prove this equal to 2 cos x, right? Yes. So we get 2 cos x. 2 cos x, which is equal to your right hand side. Okay. Do I have time for one more? Shall we do? Let us do number 17, 15 and 17. Let's do 15. 15. Yeah, what is the problem? Problem here is prove that cot A is equal to half cot A by 2 minus tan A by 2. So we start from the right hand side. Right hand side is equal to half cot A by 2 minus tan A by 2. Half cot A by 2 minus tan A by 2. And you have to prove that this is equal to cot A simply. Okay. So what you do here is you change everything to sin and cos. Cos A by 2 by sin A by 2 minus sin A by 2 by cos A by 2. Take half, take the LCM, sin A by 2 cos A by 2. So you get cos square A by 2 minus sin square A by 2. You get half cos square A by 2 minus sin square A by 2. Recall the formula. Cos 2 theta is equal to cos square theta minus sin square theta. That means this angle is half of this angle. So therefore cos square A by 2 minus sin square A by 2 is nothing but cos twice of A by 2 divided by sin A by 2 cos A by 2. Okay. Which you can now write this as cos A divided by 2 sin A by 2 cos A by 2. Now what is 2 sin A by 2 cos A by 2? Multiple angle formula, sin 2 theta. It's 2 sin theta
is equal to sin theta
cos theta.
of
So this
theta.
is simply sin A, or let's say sin twice of
Sin
A by 2.
A sin 2a by 2.
Sin twice of A by 2.
Yes.
So this is cos A by
Cot A.
sin, which is cot A. Okay, so we stop here for today.